Today I am here in this bank parking lot because I'm going to talk about how much it has cost me not to go grocery shopping over the last few months. Got so much to tell you, so let's just jump right into the video. What's happening, y'all? Coach K here, and today's video is actually coming from the archives. I actually recorded this video back in July when a major change happened in my life and I stopped doing gig work for a little bit. I'll get into exactly why that is towards the end of the video, but first let's do this shop. And during this shop, or as I deliver this, is going to reveal why I end up stopping gig work and how that really impacted me. So stay tuned to the end to get the full description. But first, let me finish out this order, get on the road, get it delivered, and we're going to get into the meat of this video. For those of you who are new or don't know, I've actually been doing gig work since about 2016, and Instacart is one of the first gig platforms that I started to work on, and it has been really beneficial to me just because it's flexible and I'm able to work when I need to, take off when I need to, and I don't have to necessarily ask anybody to do that. So that is one of the perks of doing gig work, is that you get to set your schedule, but also it gives you a lot of responsibility. And if you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, gig work might be a good stepping stone for you because it teaches you how to set your schedule, prioritize your days, and really be responsible for how you actually choose to work day in and day out. Unfortunately, things are sometimes inconsistent and not as stable when it comes to the income. So I had to go back to a 9 to 5. However, the thing that is different about this time around is I got to go back to a 9 to 5 on my terms. Taking a quick break from the video so I can let you know the different ways that you can support me and this channel. There'll be links in the description of this video and every single video you watch. And yeah, if you want to know anything else, go ahead and head to the description, and I'll see you in the next clip.
Is it this location or any location? Perfect. Would it be helpful for me to use you as a reference or just Yay! We need people like yesterday. Okay, perfect. Are you scared to be outside? No. Oh, okay, because it's an outside job. I tell people all the time. Let me say, this is the best job I've ever had. Oh, gotcha. I think they start them off at like 14 an hour. Okay. Our job is literally, we got one shift. We start at 9:30. I can finish everything I need to do by 11 o'clock, 12:30. Gotcha. And I just sit until 6 o'clock, literally. Okay. And so when you say it's an outside job, just manning the property or whatever? Right. You come out.
New beginnings. Please pardon me. I am in the bathroom of my new gig. I can't tell you where it's at, but I will be checking in with y'all throughout the day, letting you know what I have going on and why I've made this shift to go back to a 9 to 5 after about 7 years. My first task here is to clean this bathroom. Nobody told me to do this, but always take initiative, go above and beyond. I gotta use the restroom here, so I want it to be clean. So let's go see what this first day of work is gonna be like. What's happening? What's happening, fellow tradesmen and spectators alike? I want to know, what do you, as the viewers, as you know, the collective, what do you guys want to be called? Or give me some names in the comments for, you know, the group of who I'm speaking to. So yeah, let me know what it is that you guys would like to be called. I think I'm going to pause. Anyway, I'm way off topic, way off subject. I just got off, or just got out of training for this new job that I am doing. And it's not my dream job or anything like that, but it is something that is going to help me to get to this next phase of life. And so I'm needing stability consistency, and that includes consistent income. And doing gig work for the past 7 years, almost a decade, has not given that stability. Pursuing entrepreneurship does not give stability, especially when you are learning, the industries that you're in. And so it takes I think it's like 3 to 5 years for a business to really be established, especially when you are fresh and new to this. I wasn't born into a family or an environment where I've known a lot of people who run their own businesses, or even who are CEOs or in executive positions when it comes to business. So I'm learning this all from scratch. I am the first generation, so to speak, who is doing this. And I do have some people in my family who have done some things, but there hasn't been a lot of sharing of knowledge and wisdom when it comes to these areas. So I'm learning it all on this first go. And gratefully, I have been surrounded by now, where at this point in my life, I've been surrounded by others who are doing the same things, who are like-minded. We're in different industries, but I've come across a lot of people who are willing to share, the wisdom and the knowledge and the lessons that they've learned. But right now, got to go back to a 9 to 5, and I did not think I would be here. Once I left for 9 to 5, about 7 years ago, I didn't think I would be here. I didn't think I would be back at a 9 to 5, but I didn't have proper preparation for being an entrepreneur. And so now I've learned some things about finances. I've learned some things about the benefits of working a 9 to 5. And so I am going to be taking those things that I've learned and actually putting them to practice, as far as making sure I set up a 401k, seeing about doing an FSA, which is, I think, is or HSA, a health spending account. FSA is another type of account. So really taking full advantage of all the benefits that you are able to have access to when you work for a company, or when you work a 9 to 5, as long as you're full-time. And I am full-time. And full-time, let me tell you something, full-time back in my day, full-time was 40 hours, 38 hours. But at this place I'm working at now, full-time is 20 hours. Boy, times have changed. And so I'm grateful. I'll be working more than 20 hours. I'll be getting a full 40 in. However, even if I was part-time, so to speak, meaning I wasn't working 40 hours or what the old standard was, or maybe this is just the standard for the company I'm working with, but it's 20 hours. All I gotta do is work 20 hours. I'm considered full-time, and I can take full advantage of these benefits. So I'm leaving now from training. I'm actually getting ready to go to a graduation. I graduated from this program where they taught me all the basics about a couple different trades and an intro to construction. So I'm going to go and participate in that graduation, see some of my old classmates, see some of the other cohorts who have graduated as well. And yeah, that's what I'm doing with the rest of the day. So I'm gonna go get dressed for that. And today was a good first day. It very much overwhelming, but it's going to be a pretty chill gig once I get the hang of it. And everybody that I've met, 1 to 2 people, everybody that I've met so far seemed to be very helpful and very open to me asking questions and things like that. So I'm just, right now, I'm a fly on the wall. I'm taking it all in. I'm observing all the things, and yeah, hopefully I'll get the hang of this. I think my training is about 8 days. I'll be training for 8 days, and then I'll be on my own. So I'll let you know probably at the end of training, or day by day, what's going on. I'm not going to give you too many details about what the job is specifically, just to keep that sacred, keep that secret. And yeah, but I'll let you know as time goes on, mainly focusing on the financial benefits of being with this 9 to 5, and let you guys know what the benefits look like, what I'm choosing, and all that stuff. So if this is something that you want to know more about, stick around for this particular series on the channel. And this is what's going to allow me to get to that DIY, right? It's going to allow me to do more creating, do more making, and stuff like that. I'll be able to purchase some tools so I can do some woodworking and some custom solutions and all that different kind of stuff. So like I say, this is the stepping stone where I really want to be, where I really want to go. And I'm going to show you a little bit later. I wrote out my expectations, my goals, and it's another one, and my purpose for being at this job. And this is something that I try to do with any decisions that I make. I usually try to write these things down so I can see over the next 1 to 3 years what are the things I want to accomplish by being here and doing this position. How do I want to grow? How do I want to expand? And so yeah, in the next clip I'll share all those things with you, but I gotta focus on the road, get to where I'm going, enjoy this graduation, and yeah, I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. That's pretty much it for this one. This is just a clip of the details of the different things that I wanted to accomplish while being at this job. And yeah, that was it.